Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. In the last part, we did more of the Mermaid's Cave, the entire present section actually, and then we came back here to the past. And now we're going to continue on and actually finish this place off. I should note that 3 to 4 videos is probably going to be the norm for dungeons from now on. Because I remember dungeons 7 and 8 are long. Especially 7, but 7 has its own reasons for being that way. Anyway, we need to do these next couple rooms over again, because you might recall... I came this way much earlier and bombed a wall up here. Though, you don't even have to do that until around now, actually. In fact, I think the only reason that you had to do that back then is because, bombing that wall was what made the bombed wall appear in the present. Because, you might recall, we actually went through this way in the present version, but, the wall was already bombed open, and it needs to be bombed here in order for that to happen. Honestly, I'm not sure why this one rotation platform is not even here, that's just padding more than anything. Well, actually, it makes sense to be there for the present, because, that's why there's 2 of them, but here in the past, it makes no sense. Anyway, swim up the left passage here for 30 rupees. And you're gonna want to be as far south of those as you can be, because they will hurt you. You can come from the bottom right here, though. Now one thing, if you don't feel like using the sword underwater for some reason, the other weapon of choice you can use when underwater is in fact the switch hook. That will damage enemies. For some reason. Okay, this room. This is a rather tedious puzzle. It's not even a hard one. What you have to do is, there's 6 diamond blocks in here and 6 yellow panels in the northern part. You have to cover each of the yellow panels up with a diamond block. It doesn't matter which one, you just have to do them all. This takes a while, however, so I'm actually going to crossfade right about now. And for doing that, you get a small key. Kind of a waste of effort, if you ask me. And now we're back up here, because this is where required stuff is. And now, I'll admit, this next puzzle I was a total dunce with. What you have to do is hit that switch. However, I completely forgot that you can use the Cadence of Mario here for about 3 minutes. So, yeah, let's do that and actually do this correctly. There we go. Anyway, time for the boss. He actually has no specific weakness to a weapon. You can use seeds against him, I suppose, but I prefer the sword just because. Although, if you have the, attack ring like I do, I recommend using that, just to make it go quicker. But here's the boss himself, Octagon. You can only hit his, the front of him, actually, but I believe you can shoot a scent seed into that little hole on his shell to damage him. I think, though, that's the keyword there. Honestly, it's not that hard. All he'll do is rotate around and shoot a pellet at you every now and then. Eventually he'll dive underwater, in which case, you have to dive underneath him and then attack him again. But it's notable, underwater he's a lot more aggressive. Because he'll go right for you. Design-wise, though, in terms of the way he looks, he actually reminds me a lot of the mini-boss from, Jabu Jabu's Belly in Ocarina of Time. That giant Octorok that came out of absolutely nowhere. I do believe you can wait for him to come back up when he goes underwater, but honestly, it's just quicker for you to go after him yourself. He has a lot of health, though. That's the only big worry about him. But like all bosses, he eventually falls. And then we get our next heart container. And essence number 6. You got the Bereft Peak, an essence of time. It is a proud, lonely spirit that remains stalwart, even in trying times. I don't think any of these descriptions have any real meaning other than just flavor text. Link, I have great news. Queen Ambi has just left the palace. Now's your chance. This may be your only opportunity to save Nehru. Also, one thing I'd like to note is that the Maku tree actually does have different leaf sprites from when you're in the past. Now, one thing I want to do before we do that, however, is that up on the mountain, I actually did plant a seed, so let's see what we got. And damn it, not the heart piece. Appraisal-wise, we got the toss ring, which I already mentioned, and we also got a repeat. Well, I made it this far for my... that's actually pretty cool. Oh, God, my rupee count. Oh, dear. Wow. Link, don't startle me. You also heard the guard on the palace was down and came to save Nehru? If anyone's going to save her, it's me. I won't let you beat me to it. But it's no good entering from the front door. I know there should be a hidden entrance in the palace garden. I'll sneak in through there. What? Why do I know about the hidden passage on my first trip here? Never mind. I'm coming, Nehru! I actually didn't even notice that my rupee count reached that. Oh my. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm surprised it took me until now to get a repeat. Also, here's a random sentry. I don't get why that's there, but okay. Anyway, here's our standard stealth section in a Zelda game. If the guards spot you, they'll throw you out back in front of the palace. Upon pressing the switch, they will reset. But notable, if you do get caught, your progress saves. The switches that you pressed will still be pressed. Honestly, this is one of the easiest stealth sections. I think the hardest one is probably the Deku Palace in Majora's Mask in the daytime with the bunny hood. Actually, did the Twilight Princess have a stealth section? I don't recall. Yeah, and here's me getting caught. I might as well have shown it off once. Although I don't like how the music abruptly switches like that. Because I actually really do like the palace's theme. Actually, you know what actually was the hardest stealth section in the series, technically? Those weird anti-zones, or whatever they were called from Skyward Sword. Those were a pain! Though I love the steampunk-esque music that happens if you get spotted by those weird guardian spirit things. Anyway, here we are underwater. The whirlpools here very obviously act like pitfalls, so don't fall into them. Why this is underneath the castle, I don't know. Maybe an escape route? And welcome to the palace. Now, there is one optional item you can get in the palace, which I'm going for right immediately, actually. Now, the weird thing is, you can get spotted by these guards, but they won't throw you out of the castle, weirdly enough. All you have to do is just slice them enough until they retreat. And we got a ring. If I recall correctly, upon appraisal, that one becomes the yellow holy ring, which halves damage from pitfalls. And with that, we're pretty much done here. All we need to do is go right for Nehru. You know what the floor reminds me of here? The Pokemon Mansion from Red, Blue, Yellow, Green. Oh boy, that place gave me headaches. Also, you can go outside, but there's no real point to it. There's nothing on the two screens that you can go out into, as far as I'm aware. Notable with the guards that chase you down, though, like this, it's just best to swing your sword at them anyway, because they are really fast, and will chase you down until you leave the screen. And in doing so, you can take quite the hefty amount of damage if you're not being careful. But once you make it here, you're pretty much good. Chop down these 4 bushes, though, for some hearts and mystery seeds. You're going to need them. I'd recommend getting the seed shooter equipped with the mystery seeds out, by the way. Link, I'm amazed you've made it this far. Wait. Do you mean to turn your sword on me? If you want to hurt Nehru, then go right ahead. Mini-boss time against Nehru Varen. Very simple boss. Shoot her with a mystery seed and then get your switch hook out. Not bad, but as long as I'm in Nehru's body, you can't harm me. Which means I'm invincible. Switch hook with her and then slash her. It's a really simple, really easy mini-boss that I honestly only get the point of story-wise, not gameplay-wise. By the way, Varen has a really weird design. You'll probably see it as a thumbnail later on in the series, but, yeah. Ugh. Not bad at all. Just wait until next time. What is this commotion? Link? Where are we? Are you truly Nehru? You seem different. You seem nice. The Queen comes with impeccable timing. That's what she said. Oh, crap. Huh. The body of a queen suits me just fine. Do you know what I'm going to do now? Let me tell you. Meet the petrified ones. I shall catch them all. I don't get that sentence, I'll be honest. Unless the petrified ones are the names of these specific statues. People. Is it you? Is it really Nehru? Ralph! I'm sorry to make you worry. I'm fine now. Let's return to our own age. What are you doing? Catch them! Now! Thank God for mystical teleportation powers, right out of Sonic CD. Oh God, the Maker Tree's face. Thank you, Link. You've saved me from Baron's grip. Now the strange things that happened in Labrina should return to normal. Dear Lord, lady, you've been standing there for that long? Did you even eat? Dedication, I suppose. Monkeys! That's the true happiness part here. I never noticed that one in the middle there had a bow. Huh. But Link, Varen's still in the past, right? If she is, then can't she still create an age of darkness that will continue to the present? Sorry, Link. I was the one running around while you did all the saving. But know this, I'll be the one to stop Varen. I won't leave the people of the past to her evil deeds. Forgetting about Varen now would be foolish. If we do, she'll just come for Nehru again. Ralph, just like you said, I'll help in what little way I can. Link, you have the Harp of Ages. I want you to keep it for now. I'm sure I'll come to aid you. Now let me teach you the last tune, which will unlock the true power of the Harp of Ages. Love that song. We've learned the tune of time. Now we can freely travel between past and present. So now we are officially a time machine of our own. Link, you fool. What the hell was that? Oh, hello.
As we guessed, saving Nehru was for naught. Ambi's age is filled with cries of sorrow. Varen has extended the Dark Realm's reach, giving us what we seek. Echoing cries of sorrow. Spread darkness, spread sorrow.
Oh god, that's my Dr. Wily voice on heroin. Ugh. What was that? I can't take this, Link. I'm going back to Ambi's age first. May fate bring us back together. Bye. Well, see you later, Ralph. There's little else I can do, so I'll return home for now. Stop by any time. What's going on? What does it mean if they're behind Varen's deeds? Who? Link, the Ness Essence. That's weird. Essence is echoing from inside a fish? Okay then. But with that weird news, I'm gonna end this off here. Thank you guys for watching, and in part 17, we'll do some side questing stuff first, and then see if we can find anything out about that fish. See you guys then.